What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy, Snowy Kurama. Welcome to the semifinals of the NDL. This 7th place team guy last time beat the 2nd place team guy, which is really heckin' cool considering that I lost that team in the main season. But now, in the semifinals, we're about to play somebody else that I lost to in the main season. The number 1 seed of the league. FistToYourDoom, coach of FistToYourDoom. We are going to get into what I brought. Well, firstly, we're going to get into the teams, then what I brought, and then the match. So if you guys are hyped and excited for the next chapter of this NDL content, please press that like and subscribe. Only if you want to. I like seeing the numbers go upwards, and I'm trying to hit 200. With your help, I could get there. Let's get into it. So this team is scary as hell. There's a Chien Pao on it. I know you can see the screen, but I just need to reiterate. There's a Chien Pao on it. Mega Scizor, which I can remember now. Mew can do whatever the heck it wants. This is just an all-around offensive team with that can also just take hits. Like, this is a very bulky offensive team with very strong guys. And then a little Clefairy that can honestly do some work. And I want to say that I've seen his Lunatone do a lot as well. But, yeah, clearly there is a weakness to fire that only the Lunatone, which is not coming, the Samurai and Lantern can resist. So having a nice grass like nothing on my team. Oh, Vileplume. Having Vileplume on there to use Giga Drain would be a very nice thing to bring. There's also a Fairy weakness that is only resisted by Nidoqueen and Scizor. They don't really have a common weakness, unfortunately, so I'm going to have to bring something that neither one of them would really want to take, like a very strong flying move or strong ground move or something. And then the rest of it seems pretty solid as far as the resistances go. So this will be one whole doozy of a match to try to get through. Let's go ahead and see what it is I'm bringing this week. Up first, we have Choice Scarfed Urshifu with Wicked Blow, Close Combat, U-Turn, and Fire Punch. Fire Punch is here for the Scizor and the Decidueye, which might want to switch in on stuff. Plus, it can blow up the Chien Pao just in case it wants to switch in. Not that Close Combat doesn't do that, but, you know, there's also a Nidoqueen that can take that pretty handily. So I've got Fire Punch. Also, I honestly had no idea what the last move would be because I kind of want the Scarf. So I had to pick something. This speed stat can outspeed probably the Thundee with a Scarf. No, that's not possible. Probably Hisuian Samurott with a Scarf. Yep, that's got to be what it is. If this thing can outspeed Hisuian Samurott with a Scarf and just a natural Chien Pao. So we'll see if this thing can do it for us. Up next is our trusty Dusty Vileplume with Black Sludge. Effect Spore. It's worked before, maybe it'll work again. We got Strength Sap, Giga Drain, Sludge Bomb, and Toxic. This thing is really here for the Decidueye and the Lantern. Honestly, this thing could have probably been Rocky Helmet because of the Scizor. Potentially clicking some buttons. We might be able to live a Dark move from Chien Pao and then be able to switch out into something else. We'll see how this thing goes. Up next is a Focus Sash or Bombi with Sticky Web, Switcheroo, Moonblast, and Psychic Noise. We're gonna try this strategy again, except for hopefully we'll remember what the Focus Sash Switcheroo taking item down with us type strategy is. So Sticky Web would be very good into the Chien Pao, and Mew doesn't get Levitate, so it'll be good there too. And the Nidoqueen, of course, and all the other guys. We have enough speed here to outspeed a Thundurus, just naturally, with all of these, with max special attack, and then 80 in defense and 24 in HP. I couldn't tell you what this really does to defend against. Maybe I just liked the numbers. Psychic Noise is here for the Nidoqueen, because this thing will Nidoqueen can definitely switch in on this thing, but now it can't because of the Psychic Noise. And we block Black Sludge Recovery. Heatran is up next. We are trying a speed boosting offensive Heatran this time around. It has enough speed to outspeed the Mew after a Flame Charge, and then we can hit probably a Decidueye or maybe even a Scizor again with a Flame Charge, supposing that they are in front. The Chople Berry is here to defend against the Sacred Sword from both Samurott and the Chien-Pao. We might even be able to get in a situation where I still have a Chople Berry, and I can Flame Charge on the Chien-Pao, take the Chople Berry, and maybe even be able to Flame Charge again. I doubt it, but it might work if we get the Flame Body. We have Magma Storm, because that hits a lot of things for either neutral or super effective damage, and it has the residual damage afterwards, and the trapping, which is cool. Earth Power, and then Dark Pulse is here specifically for the Mew and the Decidueye, more so the Mew. I really hope this thing works, because I'm really liking the idea. Swampert is here with a Bulk Up set, Earthquake Ice Punch. Hit the team for neutral or super effective damage. You know how much I like to use this thing with the Mamoswine coverage. We got Rocks on this guy because I didn't know where else to really put it with a not physically, but just offensive Heatran. And this thing is just here to take the special hits from potentially Mew, Nidoqueen, Lantern, and also bulk up with this HP stat, and Mega Swampert stats gets to pretty high. Even if attack also gets pretty high, even though we only have 8 in there. So this thing hopefully will do some good. This was originally Terapagos, but besides Rapid Spin, I didn't really know what else to really do with this thing. So then I just put on Spectrier because it's our thing that just goes boom. We have enough speed here to outpace the Thundurus, just in case we get knocked off. But with Scarf, obviously we outspeed everything. Shadow Ball, Draining Kiss, Will-O-Wisp, and Psychic. Psychic is here for the Nidoqueen. And then Shadow Ball and Draining Kiss are 2 great attacks. Hopefully we can get in front of a Chien-Pao and click the Draining Kiss. That would be nice, or maybe even just the Will-O-Wisp. That is it for the team. Let's get on into the match. No Super Bench again this time. Just little old me. We have the Chien-Pao, the Scizor. I'm not reading. Sorry. I don't know why I start reading these things. You guys can see. You guys have eyeballs. I don't know what he leads. I think it's probably the Samurott. Maybe Scizor would be a good lead into this. I'm thinking I probably just lead Vileplume because it's bulky. I might even lead Urshifu just so I can get off a U-turn, even though that's not the most optimal idea when it comes to leads. Let's go ahead and take a look. We have Urshifu, okay, and Samurott. So last time, actually I'll let it play. So I get off a U-turn, which does a lot to Samurott. I was kind of expecting. Say hi to the viewers, Mr. Boy. This is Lucy. He's a cat. He's just gonna be up here, I guess. Alright, buddy, what do you think's gonna happen next? Alright, man. So, anyway. Okay, he's gone. Bye. So anyway, I figured that he might switch out considering I could just close combat him into oblivion, but nope, he stays in, probably to get up his spike. I go out to Vileplume to maybe take a water move, maybe take the Sacred Sword that might be coming my way, also hopefully to get off my cheesy Effect Spore. Ceaseless Edge hits me, not for a lot, but the spike does come up. We see a Decidueye coming in. I press the Giga Drain, not getting a lot back from this thing. We see a Toxic coming off on my end, a U-turn, and then Chien-Pao is here. Chien-Pao is now. Chien-Pao is scary, but now we see a Nidoqueen. I switch out into the Heatran, trying to take the Ice move, but he called that, I guess, and went after the Nidoqueen, which was very good. Swampert's here to take the special hits, and then there's Stealth Rock. Decidueye is here. Do I Ice Punch? I just pressed the bulk up. Ice Punch would have been cool, what's it called? Ice Punch would have been cool mid-ground, but I figured I kind of want to get some offensive pressure on there. So Ribombee comes in, U-turn. Hopefully I can switcheroo on something. Like maybe this thing. I don't think it's going to work like that, though. Oh, I just get up the webs. Honestly, I think the switcheroo might have been fine, depending, but Sacred Sword takes me out. But what really, really sucks is last time I played Fist, he didn't do anything with hazards. He had absolutely nothing with hazards. So I figured I didn't need Tropico's this time. But now, we see a spike, we see rocks. The Samurott could clearly put up some more spikes because it's at full, just like everybody else on the roster. Not looking good for your boy. Urshifu comes on in. I might press the U-turn. I might close combat. I probably close combat? Yes, there it is. So some nice damage into the Scizor for sure. I switch out into Vileplume because I don't want to keep lowering my stats. He just presses the Roost. I think I just click the Strength Step here to get some HP back. Yep. Knock off to get rid of my Black Sludge. Kind of unfortunate. Swampert comes in. I don't have anything to really hit the Scizor with, unfortunately. There's no hidden power. I can't Firinium Z into him because I don't have any fire moves. You know what would have been interesting? Z Sunny Day, maybe. Like a max speed, max special attack is Z Sunny Day. I don't know what it does, but I'd be a fast little guy, especially since I got the what's it called? The webs up. That would have been pretty neat. Anyway, we see Decidueye versus Swampert. Pretty bad for me. I Ice Punch to get in my residual, clearly. There's a U-turn. I think I just felt like I needed to do something. He kept making these aggressive switches into me, and all I could do is switch, which then in turn makes me take damage anyway. So I figured, if I'm going to take damage, I might as well try to get some damage out of it myself. Mew is here. Mew might be the physical... Psychic Fangs, whatever. So we see an Energy Ball here, actually, lowering my Spadef, which is pretty awful. I just U-turn on out here, which is very unfortunate that this is happening. Vileplume takes a bunch of damage. Decidueye comes in. I just press Strength Tap. I'm hoping that I click the Sludge Bomb here to get rid of this Decidueye, hopefully. Okay, so no, I just press the Sap. Probably to lower the attack stat of anything that wants to come in. I really should have just clicked the Sludge Bomb, though. Would that have killed it? I don't remember what HP stat it was at. 27? Oh yeah, that would have killed it, for sure. That would have killed it. Because we did 31 there. Yeah. Mew comes on in. Clearly boots. He clearly brought boots on everything because of my sticky web. Not a bad idea, of course. I Toxic this thing because I figure I can't get Toxic myself. So let's just do it. Alluring Voice gets the KO. So we see this thing as Alluring Voice, Psychic, Energy Ball, which is pretty decent into the team, honestly. Very unfortunate for me. Does it have a Roost? I'm not sure if it even gets it in Gen 9. And this is Nat Dex, actually. Earth Power gets me, which is what the last move was. This guy is probably E-Belt. Spectrier comes on in. I'm hoping to just click the ball. Actually, no. What happened is I was expecting to hopefully get one of the physical attackers. So I figured a Will-O-Wisp would be nice to just not get hit by that. But then instead, there's a Psychic. And now I am locked into stupid Will-O-Wisp. Very unfortunate. Urshifu comes out, just sacking it. It's whatever. Decidueye is here. Do I click the Wicked Blow? I do click the Wicked Blow. Does an okay amount into the Scizor, but I just figure I'm just gonna, die anyway, so I'm just gonna keep clicking that button until he kills me. He just keeps Roost spamming, because he can Roost more than I can do damage to him. Pretty sick work, if I do say so myself. Pretty sick work. Swampert comes on in here. I don't think I can afford to... Okay, I just bulk up anyway, because I said screw it. Dual Wing Beat, nice little tech there for maybe the Vileplume. I press the Earthquake, trying to do as much damage as I can. Dual Wing Beat ends up killing me. Spectre comes in, because that's all I got left. 7 HP, just bullet punches me. And just like that, the Chicago White Sox are knocked out of the semis. I would say good game, but clearly FistToYourDoom fisted me. So, he clearly deserves to move on. So congratulations. Thank you all so much for coming out and supporting your Chicago White Sox in this NDL run. I honestly think I got farther than I thought it was going to, considering that the the hype for this league kind of died. But, you know, whatever. We finished strong. I think we did a good job here. I could have probably used the Spectre a little bit more often. Maybe even used it to the specs. Maybe used some other set. I don't know. First time using it in a draft league. First time using the Spectre or Shifu core. So it's definitely a cool thing to try. I'd like to try it again later on. I've got plans next. You'll probably even see the plans before this video comes out. The next league that I'm going to be in. So, you know, look forward for that. Like this video if you have not already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. You'll want to see what else it is I do. Of course, only if you want to. Again, I'm trying to get to 200 this year, and with your help, I could get there. With all that being said and more, this has been your boy, FistToYourDoom. Take care of yourselves.